Emmanuel Macron has officially lost the plot. Not for the first time. Now he's attacking the rest of the European Union members and non-European Union members for preventing the EU supremacy. We always knew that the Germans their obsession with the European project was on the one hand was because of their shame about their own identity and history, is up to a point where even Angela Merkel refused to even wave the German flag. She threw it away and she used the EU flag. The other reason for the Germans was that they could actually own the European Union, being one of the puppet masters. Now the French also became obsessed with the European project because they didn't want the Germans to fully be in charge, so they decided to take control of the EU narrative on a political and diplomacy level. And while we had the UK involved, the United Kingdom were the disruptors. And we were just doing divide and conquer, and that was fun. But we have now left the European Union, and these guys are struggling when it comes to the power grab situation in Brussels. Now, Emmanuel Macron made a very dangerous and scandalous speech on the issue of Ukraine. He basically attacked the Central Eastern European countries, Chechnya. Well, you had from the Czech Republic to Poland to Hungary is a different situation, obviously, but the Baltic states. Even when it comes to Greece, and I know Turkey is not a member of the European Union, but they are technically obviously in the customs union. All these countries are saying different things on the issue of Ukraine, even when it comes to Croatia. And he's attacking, especially when it comes to the Baltic states and Poland, saying, well, these guys, they're not really going with our narrative. So he says that Brussels can't let them set EU policies on Russia. This is a speech that we have from Emmanuel Macron.
De chaque jour, pour nous tous. On ne doit pas laisser l'Europe se diviser. Ni s'aligner sur, en quelque sorte, les plus va-t-en-guerre, qui ferait courir le risque d'extension du conflit, de fermeture totale des lignes de communication, ni non plus considérer que nous pourrions laisser quelques États européens à notre flanc Est se livrer seuls à des actions.
Now, it's quite interesting. At this point, this is not the debate about whether you're on the side of Zelensky or Putin, or whether you want the policy to intervene more in Ukraine to help them, or to just basically isolate and allow Russia to decide for themselves. It's their own conflict. That aside, the debate is about the likes of Macron and Ursula von der Leyen, obviously, as the unelected president of Europe or the European Union. These guys, why is it? Who died and made you God that you want to decide for the rest of the people in the continent? And you say, well, why is it that one country, one democratic and sovereign country, wants to veto against something or want to go with a different direction? Maybe it's in their interest. Maybe it's in their national interest in Poland to push for one area, and it's in the interest of Hungary to go the other way. Now, you might disagree. I don't care. But you are proving our point. For years and years, we've been saying that this European project is idiotic, because what's in the best interest of Hungary is not the same as Poland, for example. And the same applies to what's good for Greece is not good for Germany. When, vice versa and everything else. But this is not really about Ukraine. This is not really about Russia. It's about the future of globalist powers. They're losing control, and they're freaking out because they say, well, because we can't trust democracies and people, because people are plebs, then the best situation is to create a control freak situation, essentially a centralized planning system. Maybe the solution is more libertarian leaning conservatism. You actually allow sovereignties, but you don't really allow big government, whether on a national level or international level. These guys are all stupid, and we are being harmed because we are the normal people in the middle of all these political games. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel. I'm Tousi, and we are the media.